All right, so your body paragraphs are done. You have what we call the middle section of your essay complete. However, now I would like you to revise and edit that section before we move on to the conclusion. So to start with, I just want you to copy and paste all of your body paragraphs into this document in order in this section. And so you'll have it all in front of you where you can read through it. So you can pause the video and do that now. Okay, now that you have your entire body or middle section of your essay in front of you, I want you to look for a couple of things. First of all, how well does the writing, do the paragraphs flow together? Does the first paragraph connect to the second paragraph, or does it transition smoothly, or does it feel like you're reading two paragraphs that aren't even a part of the same paper? So it should flow together. It should make some logical sense that, hey, yeah, I am reading the same paper. This flows together with what I previously read, and they're not disjointed or choppy in any way. So you're just looking at flow and your transitions to make sure that it all kind of flows together. That's the first thing. So you can stop and do that now. Okay, the second thing that I want you to do is make sure that you don't have any fluff in your paragraphs, which are sentences or things that you don't really need to say. It's just extra. It's a little distracting or not completely related to what you're saying in the paragraphs. It's possible that you might have some weird sentences that don't flow together, that don't flow very well, or break up the flow. You may have some really complex sentences with like a bunch of clauses and periods that just kind of read in a choppy manner, and you'll want to clean those up. So you're now just looking for, you're basically just making sure that each paragraph makes one point, provides evidence, and explains that point, and doesn't try to do a bunch of other things. So you can pause the video and look for those things now. Okay, and now that you've done those two things, the last thing that I want you to do is read through it and look for what we call diction, which is your word choice. See if there are any words that are overused or kind of just general, and that you see if you can find better words that are more specific, more descriptive, that do a better job of saying what you want to say, maybe less conversational. And by that, I mean words that are maybe less like you would chat with your friends in the hallway and more like you would read in a paper, more scholarly, we would say. So that doesn't mean that you need to try to cram a bunch of vocab words into the essay. It does mean that if there's a better word choice that makes more sense and sounds more scholarly, you should try to use it. So this is the last thing you'll do is go back and look at your diction and see if there are word choices you can make that would enhance your essay. Pause and do that now. Okay, now that you've done those three things, you are ready to move on to your creative writing section. Next week, we will be looking at writing your conclusion, and your paper will be complete.